Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the most hated podcast.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, before we even get into the video, y'all, let me tell y'all this. If you're looking to be a YouTuber or start a podcast or want any type of longevity into this, do it the right way. Many people get on these platforms and use a bunch of drama and controversy, all for the sakes of clicks and views, and then just because it gets a bunch of views, they feel that their platform is #1 or whatever. But the thing is, controversy sells, and as y'all know, the world we live in today is fueled by drama and toxic behavior. So of course, as long as your name or podcast is in drama, it's going to be mentioned. But the thing with that is, when you have that type of reputation, you have to always maintain it because you've built a whole audience that is geared towards seeing you in controversy. Now, if that's something you're into, then so be it. But more than likely, if that's the route you're trying to go for, your platform is not going to last that long. And even if it does, your network of business wouldn't last because you're basically beefing with everybody. Now, I say all that to say this. Since Jim Jones, Maino, Fab, and Dave East have came out with this podcast, it seems as if they've been taking the controversy approach. More so Maino and Jim, because Fab and Dave East seem to just be the cool guys of the podcast. They don't say too much, and when they do, they're just giving their opinion on certain topics. Whereas Maino and Jim, it seemed like Maino is the sheriff of the platform, where if anybody says anything pertaining to their podcast, he's usually the one that will respond. All last week, we seen him go back and forth with DJ Academics after Academics clowned them for the way they dress, being that most of them on there are over 50 years old or approaching 50. That whole situation turned into Maino versus Academics, where things got a little heated, and a few social media jokes have turned into actual allegations being thrown around upon other things that may have went too far. Now fast forward to today, Maino is now going back and forth with 50 Cent after 50 would accuse their podcast of being squatters at the studio they're using to shoot their episodes. Now, we don't know how 50 got this information, just like we don't know how he got them Diddy videos for his documentary, but that's another story. 50 would accuse them of being over $200,000 in the hole and refusing to leave the studio despite owing that much money. Now, is 50 telling the truth, or is he just trolling? This would be a good question because aside from us not knowing how he even got that information, none of the co-hosts of the show have denied it. Yes, Maino responded to 50 Cent trolling, but he also never said that 50 was lying about them owing that money. So we're going to get into what they both had to say, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm, and if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now, at first I thought that 50 was just being 50, and he decided to just start with them for no reason. However, I guess 50 isn't always crazy, and sometimes it's a method to his madness. As y'all know, he has put out the Diddy documentary, where it was basically just a whole doc of Diddy slander due to the tension between the two. Some people agree with it, some people didn't, and they feel that 50 is kicking Diddy while he's down. And even Marlon Wayne stated that 50 has to be careful because in that business, it can be Diddy today, 50 Cent tomorrow. At least that's what I got from what he was saying during his interview. However, 50 and Marlon Wayans have gotten into it with each other all last week, trading blows and trolling on social media due to the remarks that Marlon had towards the documentary. And honestly, he really didn't say much, so I thought. But to 50, it was enough for him to strike. So that he did. Now when it comes to Jim Jones, Maino, Fab, and Dave East, they would basically do the same thing Marlon did when it came to the documentary, which was critique it in a light that 50 Cent felt was negative, which is why he felt the need to respond.
Documentary about you. You wanted to be a dope documentary.
You gotta be dope.
On who you are, what you've done.
I don't know, boy.
You've accomplished. Like, yeah, documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
I want to know the company that did it so we can talk. You know what I mean? Because if it's on me, I need. You know what I mean?
I don't understand why that's like legal to do though.
Documentary is more like a mockumentary, shit like that. You know? How can it even be called a documentary though? Because you call a documentary when it's not. When it's
once you become, if you're a public person, you're in the news, you can be Google.
So do you think that it's wrong or not?
I think it's wrong.
Now, everyone's gonna have their opinions about the documentary. The thing about opinions is no one's right and no one's wrong. It just is. But what I would say is this. Many people have shown distaste towards 50 Cent in regards to this documentary, saying that he's being petty. But that's the thing. Any other time they all celebrate 50 for being who he is, which is petty, and egg it on. So my point is, you can't be selective when it comes to when you want to promote the pettiness and when you don't want to. You must be one way at all times, but in our culture as of lately, we promote all the toxic behavior. We just hate to see it when it pertains to us or someone we actually like. I think that'd be called bias. Anyway, 50 would clap back after hearing what they had to say towards the doc, as he accused them of squatting in the studio they used to shoot their podcast. 50 would take to a post showing the definition of squatters and captioning saying, quote, "These guys are squatters. They owe $250,000 for the space they are filming their podcast. These bums are trying to win the Best Dress Awards and can't pay their bills." Sheesh. And once again, we don't know how true this is, but none of them have said that it was a lie. I'm trying to figure out myself how these guys owe $250,000 off of just the space alone. I don't even think the podcast made that much yet. So that'd be a terrible overhead. I'm not saying they ain't making no money, but $250,000 for just a studio to shoot would be hustling backwards. And if it's true, I'm just wondering how that even managed to get that much out of hand. Now 50 would take things a step further and post old infamous videos of Diddy celebrating French Montana and Fabulous' birthday. Y'all remember when French had his shirt off? And the other video where Fab was looking uneasy while Diddy was saying that they never celebrated their birthdays together. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear French. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is a special birthday for both of us.
Stop. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, dear Fabulous. The only they got the name that I want. Make a
That
wish.
one?
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and
here.
scraping. When you scrambling and scraping.
Look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I
It's
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. It's me, Tyrese, Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities. So I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So Ray J is like just really like feeling like Ray J right now.
Now I guess Maino wasn't gonna let his boy go out like that, as he would clap back at 50 himself. He took it light, didn't say much, but he would post a picture of 50 in the wig, and he captioned this thing, quote, "Meet Curly Killer, ladies and gentlemen. He helped me get my record deal before, so I'm always be grateful. So it's gonna hurt me to drag this ninja to hell. F is the problem, Curtis. What has your G unit G-string in a bunch, ninja? Is it the chick or the diabetes? But let's rap about it." So now I guess Maino was alleging that 50 is suffering from diabetes and also insinuating that 50 may be still mad that Diddy took his baby mother. Who knows? But I'm sure we'll hear about it from these guys when they do their podcast. Like I said before, I thought 50 just came out of nowhere due to his distaste for Jimmy, but clearly he's reaching the way he is due to the fact that these guys had something negative to say about the Diddy documentary. 50 gonna be 50 regardless, but I don't think he's gonna be able to come at everybody that don't like the documentary. But knowing 50, he's gonna diss or die trying. Now 50 recently took things a little step further. He started talking boss talk and would let it be known that being at their studios up for grabs because they can't seem to pay the bill, he plans on doing so himself. 50 responded to Maino for the last time as he would state, quote, "I didn't have this on my list of things to do, but if you insist, I'll make time. I'm working on buying a space where you film and 50% of your podcast." Sheesh. Now let me tell you right now, if he pulls this off, he won, right? Big money take little money every time. And for y'all YouTubers out there, if you're thinking about starting a podcast, I see a lot of people make this mistake in which they get into this type of situation all the time. Because what happens is they sell their rights, they sell everything to a big organization or company, and this is how you see a lot of them get a lot of views out of nowhere or just a lot of traction out of nowhere. And a lot of times it's because secret deals have been done behind the scenes, where you think these guys may own their podcast or own their rights, and they really don't. So what 50 is saying is he might buy 50% of the podcast. And to be honest with you, if a company or an investment company or anything owns their podcast and been fronting that bill, it's nothing they can do about it. Big money take little money. If he pays the money that they need to that organization or company or whoever's behind that podcast, then guess what? 50 will have a stake in their podcast. And then they'll just be forced to do whatever he says because he'll be the boss. Crazy. So y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about this, man. How do y'all even feel about the Diddy documentary yourselves? Did you see it? Let us know what y'all think about everything going on, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.